Welcome to C Reddy Technologies. How to start learning programming? See, important topic. Say, computer programming is an essential skill for IT professionals. Programming is mandatory skill for software developers. Next, it is secondary skill for other job roles like automated testers, network administrators, data scientists, cyber security professionals, machine learning professionals, etc. Secondary skill. Primary skill, mandatory skill for software developers. Okay. See, to start learning computer programming, I prepared 4 steps. First, select a popular programming language. Next, set up the programming environment to write and execute programs. Step 3, focus on prerequisites to write programs. Fourth one, start writing programs using the language elements. Okay, before discussing these topics, first, what is computer programming? Simple question. A computer programming is a sequence of instructions written using a computer programming language to perform a specified task by the computer. Next, uses of programming. See, computer programming is used to develop software, system software like operating systems, device drivers, etc. System software. Suppose Microsoft Windows is software, Linux is software. See, that is system software. See, computer programming is used to develop system software and application software like banking software, insurance software, e-commerce software, ERP software, etc. In addition, it is used to write automated test cases and perform other tasks like network administration, system administration, etc. See, and one more thing, in the IT industry, non-coding job roles also there. Suppose business analysts. For business analysts, no coding skills required. Suppose manual testers. For manual testing, no coding knowledge required. Okay. Say, next come to mainstream. Select a popular programming language. Select a popular programming language. See, nowadays, object-oriented programming paradigm is popular. You select any one object-oriented programming languages to start learning programming. Say, nowadays popular programming languages are C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, C#, etc. Okay, you choose Java or Python or JavaScript. Java or Python. These two are top 2 or 3 languages. Okay. Next, set up the programming environment. Set up the programming environment. Why programming environment? Programming environment is required to write and execute programs. Here, important topics are, first one, editor. Editor to write and edit programs. Editor, for example, Notepad is editor. Next, compiler, it is software. A compiler or interpreter that converts instructions into machine code or lower level form so that they can be read and executed by a computer. See, compiler required. Compiler converts high level language into machine level language. See, you take any programming language, we use English words for writing programs. If, for, do, while, new, what are they? All these are English words. Computers can't understand English language. English language is high level language for computers. Compilers convert high level language into machine level language, binary language, zeros and ones. Okay, first editor to write and edit programs, next compiler to convert high level instructions into machine level code or lower level code. Next, result console, third one, to display the program result. Okay, in general sense, a programming environment combines hardware and software that allows a developer to build applications. Developers typically work in integrated development environment, IDE, example, Eclipse Ide, PyCharm IDE, etc., NetBeans. These connect users with all the features necessary to write and test their code correctly. Okay, observe. Suppose if you want to start learning Java, for Java, what you have to do? Download and install Java, here JDK, Java Development Kit, full software. Download and install Java software from oracle.com. Vendor of Java is Oracle. See, Java is cross-platform. You need to download your operating system compatible Java software. For example, Oracle, just a minute, Java download for Windows. Mine is Windows. Java.com, previous, see, Sun Microsystems previous vendor, previous website, current website is Oracle. See, here, Linux, Macintosh, Windows. For Windows also, 64-bit compatible software, next 32-bit compatible software, etc. Just a minute. See, Linux, Mac, Solaris, Windows, x86 means it is for 32-bit operating system, x64 for 64-bit operating system. Say, download and install Java software, free software. After installation on Windows, you can get a Java folder in where program files. See, where is the program files? Java is there. Next, set up the environment variable path to access Java software from any directory in your machine, means computer. Next, Java software doesn't have built-in editor to write and execute programs. No built-in editor for Java software. For that, you need to download and install Eclipse Ide like IDE, then you can start writing programs. See, Eclipse IDE. After just a minute, download and install Java software. This is step 1 for Java. For step 2, set up Java environment variable. In order to access Java software from any directory in your computer. Next, download and install, for example, Eclipse Ide. For some flavors of Eclipse Ide, no installation required, ready to use software. Suppose mine is Eclipse Ide Photon flavor. You need not install this one, ready to use software. After downloading the zip version, extract that zip folder and you can start using that one. Ready to use software. Launch Eclipse Ide. After setting up the environment variable, Eclipse Ide can access your Java software. See, Eclipse Ide Photon flavor. We have several flavors of Eclipse Ide. Eclipse Ide also open source. Here, first, in another video, I will explain how to start Java program in detail. Now, brief topics. First, create Java project. Under Java project, create a Java package. Under a Java package, create a Java class. Here you can write Java code. Suppose system.out.println. Just a minute. First time it takes time for providing context help. Hello Java world. Hello Java world. Run the program. No need to compile. Auto compilation. See, hello Java world is the output. Say this is about Java environment setup. Next, if it is Python, say Python also open source. You can download and install Python with free of cost. And one more thing, Python also cross-platform. You need to download your operating system compatible software. Here also download and install Python software. Python from official website python.org. See, Python download. See, python.org. Here you need to download Python software. Downloads, Windows compatible software, Mac compatible software. Next, other platforms. Mine is Windows. I already downloaded this one and installed. After installation, I can get Python IDLE. See, Python software is having built-in editor to write and execute programs. For learning Python, you need not install any IDE, integrated development environment like Eclipse. Suppose for real-time use, for project development, we may use PyCharm, like IDE. But for learning, you need not install any IDE. It has built-in IDLE. What is IDLE? Integrated Development and Learning Environment. Just a minute. Integrated, after installation of Python, you can get Python IDLE, or you can say Python shell. Python shell. I customized the font size. Next, create a file, new file. Just a minute. Save as. Suppose sample.py, py, that is default extension. Python program file name is py. See here. Here you open this edit with IDLE. In this editor, you can start writing Python programs. Very simple. Result console also built in with this one. Suppose I am writing one simple command, print hello Python world. Save, run module. Observe. This is the result console. Hello Python world is the result. It is simple. Next, VBScript. See, VBScript is Microsoft product that is built in with Microsoft Windows. VBScript engine built in with Microsoft Windows. Suppose if you want to practice VBScript, see for UFT, Unified Functional Testing, formerly QTP, Quick Test Professional. For UFT tool, we use VBScript. VBScript is Microsoft product built in with Microsoft Windows operating system. Suppose if you want to practice or learn VBScript on Windows, just launch Notepad. Suppose Notepad. Launch Notepad. Next, suppose VBScript is not case sensitive. MSG box. Hello VBScript old. Okay, save as VBS file. Say you need not install any VBScript software. Suppose ABCD file name, extension VBS, Python.py, Java extension .java, file name .java. See, VBS file created. You can delete this notepad. See, hello VBScript world. Okay. See, just a minute. For Python, download and install Python software. That's it. Python, after installation, you can get Python IDLE, Integrated Development and Learning Environment, or Python shell. Using that Python IDLE, you can write Python programs and execute it. If you want to use Python for commercial use, if you want to develop Python projects, for that you may use PyCharm. See, PyCharm like IDE. Eclipse Ide like. Otherwise, IDLE is enough. Next, Visual Basic Scripting Edition. VBScript on Windows. VBScript is built in, VBScript engine is built in with Windows. So just launch Notepad, write VBScript code and save as VBScript file. That's it. See, for Java, download and install Java software. Next, set up Java environment variable. Next, download and install Eclipse Ide. Using Eclipse Ide editor, you can write and execute Java programs. Next, Python, download and install Python software. It has built-in IDLE. Using that built-in IDLE, built-in editor, you can write and execute Python programs. Next, VBScript on Windows. You need not install any software. You just launch Notepad, write VBScript code. Next, save as VBS file and execute. That is about, what is that one? Just a minute. Programming environment setup. Programming environment setup. Next, third step, just a minute. First step, select a programming language. Select a popular programming language. We have several popular languages. C++. Nowadays, object-oriented programming paradigm is popular. So select object-oriented programming language. Structured programming, C, COBOL, Perl, they are slowly getting outdated. Okay, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, no relation between Java and JavaScript. C#, it is also popular language, OOPS concept. C#, Ruby, etc. Here you select either Java or Python. Python is very simple to practice. Nowadays, see, 20-25 years back, IT industry slogan was learn C language. First learn C language, then you can learn any other technology easily. That is 20 years back slogan. Current slogan is first learn Python language, then you can easily learn other technologies in the IT industry. Okay, set up the first select popular programming language, either Java or Python. Next, set up the programming environment. Next, third one, focus on prerequisites to write programs. What are the prerequisites? Say, for writing programs for any language, prerequisites are, I think, 4 prerequisites. One is basic syntax. Focus on basic syntax. What is basic syntax? I will explain. Next, programming language keywords. Next, identifiers. Next, code libraries, standard libraries, predefined, standard libraries. First, what is basic syntax? focus on basic syntax. For learning any programming language, syntax means system grammar. Syntax in computer programming means the rules that control the structure of the symbols, punctuation, and words of a programming language. For example, Java. Java is case sensitive. All Java keywords are small letters. Case sensitive means there is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. Next, every Java statement should end with semicolon. Java file extension is .java. Next, Java code blocks, if block, for block, while block, etc. Java code blocks enclosed with curly braces. These are Java syntax rules. Next, Python. Python also case sensitive, but every statement should end with semicolon. No such type of rules. You can write plain statements. Next, implicit declaration of data types. Implicit declaration of data types in in Python means you need not specify data type. It is a lightweight language. Suppose if it is Java, explicit declaration of data types. These are rules. Suppose VBScript. VBScript is not case sensitive. Next, no explicit declaration of variables, etc. Just a minute. I will show that one. Suppose if you want to declare variables here, it supports explicit using dim statement. We declare variables in VBScript, lightweight version of VB. Suppose A equals to 100. Next, B equals to 200. Next, MSG box A plus B. VBScript is not case sensitive. Save. Observe here A, I declared A. It is the explicit variable, but no data type. It is variant. What about B? B is implicit. I didn't declare, directly used. Yes, VBScript supports. It is a lightweight language. Observe 300. A 100, B 200, 300. Next, Python also. In Python also, implicit declaration of data types. Suppose A equals to 100. What is A data type? Is it integer? I didn't specify that one. It doesn't support explicit declaration of data types. Suppose print type of A. Save, run module. Int. Based on the usage of data, it considers. Suppose after some time, if I use A equals to 10.23, it will accept. Here, no explicit declaration of data types. Save. What is this one? This is not integer. Boolean. Next, A equals to, after some time, variables take latest values. Next, after some time, I am using logical value, true. It is Boolean. It is Boolean. I think first one is int, second one is float, third one is string str, fourth one is bool. Save, run module, observe int, float, str, string, bool. Implicit declaration of data types. But Java is formal language. It supports explicit declaration of variables. You need to specify the data type before declaring a variable. Suppose int a equals to 100. Next, MSG box a, not MSG box. That is VBScript. System.out.println a. It will print 100. Suppose after some time, if you want to use a equals to 10.2, it is invalid. Why? It is a is integer type variable. You need to assign integer only. It can accept 200. It can accept 200. 100, 200. Run 100, 200. See, like this, syntax rules. Next, keywords. Keywords are predefined, reserved words used in programming that have special meaning to the compiler. Keywords are part of the syntax and they cannot be used as an identifier. Keyword means a key to the code. For writing programs, we use keyword. Suppose here, int is keyword. Suppose if you want to start a condition block, if is keyword. If you want to use, if you want to create loop block, for is keyword. While block, while is keyword. All these are keywords. Suppose in Python, if is keyword, if for creating condition block, for is keyword, it is for creating loop block, def is keyword, it is for creating user defined function. See, while also keyword, etc. Next, VBScript. In VBScript is not case sensitive. VBScript is not case sensitive. Here, suppose if is keyword, end if is keyword, next for is keyword, next is keyword, etc. Where is our notes? See, keywords. Keyword means a key to the code. Next, identifiers. Focus on identifiers. Identifiers in computer programming are symbolic names used for identification. They can be a class name, variable name, method name, function name, package name, constant name, etc. Suppose here I declared one variable num equals to 100. Num is identifier, variable name. 100 is data. Num is identifier. For example, here int a is identifier. Where is Visual Basic Scripting Edition? VBScript. Here B is identifier. A also identifier. See once again. Identifiers in computer programming are symbolic names used for identification. They can be a class name, variable name, method name, function name, package name, etc. For example, in Java, where is Java editor? Package, it is keyword. Package name, ABCDEF, it is identifier. Class, keyword, sample, it is identifier. Next, int is keyword, a is identifier. Next, standard libraries. See, for every programming language, some predefined code libraries are there. You can reuse them. Every programming language defines a basic set of components that can be reused by programs. Every implementation of the language should provide these components. This set of reusable components is what we call a standard library. For example, here system is there. It is from lang package. System, predefined library. Suppose I'm creating one object in scanner class, scanner obj equals to, I want to read user input. For that, scanner class required predefined class, predefined library. It is not built in with compiler, import. Now you can use scanner. The scanner is predefined library. System is predefined library. Okay, these four things are important. Focus on prerequisites to write programs: basic syntax, keywords, identifiers, standard libraries. Next, last one. Start writing programs using language elements. Say programming language elements. What are they? Comments. Next, data types. Next, variables, operators, control flow, decision making, loop branching, etc. Say these concepts, programming language elements are common in every programming language. Syntax may vary from one language to another. Syntax may vary from one language to another. Comments are text notes added to the program to provide explanatory information about the source code. Statement in programming means any line of code that instructs the compiler to perform a specific task. Data type. A data type is classification of data: integer, float, double, string, etc. Variables are names you give to computer memory locations to store data. Operators are used to perform mathematical, comparison, and logical operations. Control flow, decision making, looping, branching, etc. Already I told, syntax may vary from one language to another. Suppose I want to write comment. Suppose if it is Java language, semicolon. If it is Java language, syntax, create scanner object to read user input. This is comment. Suppose if it is Python, suppose print hello Python, hello Python. Here hash symbol, print a message. See, comments ignored by the compiler. Run, it executes only the statement hello Python. Comment only for readability. Suppose Visual Basic Scripting Edition. Where is it? Visual Basic Scripting Edition. Suppose you can write partial line, single quote. Partial line as comment means part of the line as comment or complete line as comment. See, it is implicit variable. Suppose full line comment, print addition of A and B. Comments ignored by the compiler. Now observe, save, output is 300. Output is 300. Run 300. Okay, in the next video, I will explain programming in detailed manner. Now, you just start learning programming using these 4 steps. 4 steps. Thank you. We will meet again.